Good morning, everyone. I'm future attorney Jimenez, and for today, for this task, we were asked to explain a legal concept in a way that non-lawyers, basically everyone, regardless of their background, could easily understand. So, law can often feel like it's complicated, but I'm here today for you guys to make it easier for you guys to understand. What are we gonna talk about, Attorney Menace? So I'm gonna talk about due process. So, Attorney Menace, what is due process? So it's one of the most popular legal terms. I doubt that you haven't heard even once. But a lot of people don't understand what it means, and sometimes it's used the wrong way. So due process is simple term. It means giving a person the right to explain, especially if they are accused or blamed for doing something wrong. Our law says that no one, even our government or our president, could take away a person's rights to voice out their opinion, rights for due process, rights to education, etc. So there are many rights. One of that is the right to due process. So there are two types of due process: substantive and procedural. So, Attorney Menace, what's the difference, you're gonna ask? Substantive due process ask, do you have a right purpose? Do you have a legal purpose? So, is your purpose correct? Is it for the public? So, the second one, is the process correct? Is the process to solve your purpose or to do your purpose correct? So that's the two question when asked what substantive due process. Let's say I want to solve overpopulation. Oh, that's a good purpose. That's a good goal because it can help with problems like poverty. But what if I say let's kill all homeless people to fix this? That's not right. Even if some people agree with the goal, the law must have a good purpose and be done in a legal way. That's what substantive due process is about. So what is procedural process naman? It's about following the right steps. For example, if someone is accused of a crime, we can just throw them in jail, especially if we didn't see them doing the criminal activities right away. They have to be asked if they did it. They must go through court and they must go through hearings. So to give them a chance to defend themselves, to provide their side. So if those steps are followed, then that's procedural due process. Now, Attorney Mays, why is this so important? Because without it, anyone, even innocent people, could be punished without a chance to speak up or defend themselves. Imagine being blamed, for example, you didn't steal a ball pen, but someone is accusing you. And when no one even listens to your side, that's not fair. So, due process protects us from that. It make sure rules are followed, that the law is not used to abuse power, and that everyone is treated equally. So you'll ask, Attorney Jimenez, I don't think that is being followed here in the Philippines. That's why it's important to talk about this due process, this legal term, because it reminds us that police, government officials, or even judges, they can just do whatever they want. They have to follow the law too. Um, Being open to this topic will allow us to fight for our rights, which is the right to due process. So we will know if they are violating our rights or whatever, or other people that we might know. So that's why it is important. So without due process, anyone could be punished based on rumors, anger, or personal bias. But with due process, we're given a fair chance, and that's what justice is all about. So let me give you a quick example before we end this session. Back when President Rodrigo Duterte started his war on drugs, many people were killed without going through a proper trial. So some of them may have been guilty, but many were never even given a chance to speak or defend themselves. That's a clear violation of due process. Imagine if that happened to someone you know, arrested, killed, without proof, without a hearing, without any chance to fight their side. That's why due process matters. It's not just a legal term that I'm talking about. It's an opener for us to do something that because it protects real people in real situation. It reminds us that everyone deserves fairness. May it be a criminal or just a suspect, no matter who they are, they're accused of. Or in the end, due process is not about protecting criminals. It's about protecting justice. Because without it, we're not just breaking the law, we're breaking trust, fairness, and humanity. So that's it for today. So I hope you understand what due process is all about. Thank you for listening.